Hello to everybody out there in YouTube land. This is your host, Peter Felton, owner and proprietor of the Muni Math by Peter Felton YouTube channel. This video essentially serves as a promotional marketing tool for not only my one, but two YouTube channels. Now, the one that you're the most familiar with is in fact titled Muni Math by Peter Felton, predominantly featuring a collection of videos and slideshows of still photos showcasing the wonder and mathematical glory of the San Francisco Municipal Transportation Agency, initialized SFMTA, or aka Muni for short. But I also have another YouTube channel. It was created a couple years before Muni Math by Peter Felton, and I was using a different username and email at the time. But I will provide a link to that channel in the description of this video so you can check it out and hopefully subscribe. The title of that channel is Learn Through Music and Lyrics. And that YouTube channel features a collection of playlists of different songs that I'm familiar with, that I listen to, that I love, and that I have used extensively in my teaching over the years. Now, I happen to know that some of you who have subscribed to my channel have also been my students in the recent past, and I thank you again for your support in subscribing to my channel and even commenting on my videos. So, as you who have been my students know, I use music quite a bit in my teaching because I feel like it is an effective and essential additional learning and teaching tool for all different types of academia. And I've taught all those different types of academia as outlined in my third book, Schools of Thought, Well-Rounded Education in the Lands of Opportunities, published in 2018, self-published on Amazon. And there are videos about that book too, as well as further information about its online availability at Amazon.com. So basically what you can do is that if you log in to my YouTube channel, Learn Through Music and Lyrics, you will see extensive playlists by musical genre category, as well as by certain individual groups, and even academic subjects at that, and how they all correlate in terms of educational music and media. That, again, some of you have definitely experienced firsthand in our classes together in history, music, and other subjects as well in the recent past. Now, also, I would like to introduce some playlists that you see on my Muni Math by Peter Felton YouTube channel. You will notice that they feature a group called the Byrds, with the spelling B-Y-R-D-S. They were a group from the 1960s and early 1970s. They were inspired heavily by the Beatles, whose name is spelled B-E-A-T-L-E-S to signify the beat, as opposed to the animal Beatles, spelled B-E-E-T-L-E, and in the Byrds' case, the animal bird, B-I-R-D, because that is also a British English term, slang term for pretty girl. And the Byrds were not girls, and they didn't want to be called pretty girls either. Go figure. Even though the Beatles were chased by a lot of pretty girls, or birds, if you will, in British English. So these playlists that I feature by the Byrds contain a lot of their music of historical, academically contextual, and otherwise musical learning proportions. So I just wanted to throw a plug out there for those playlists, as well as other videos that you've seen on my YouTube channel that are not entirely municipally mathematical. I've got videos reflecting elements of government and politics, advertising my 3 self-published books to date. I've got a 4th on the way, hoping to get it out by the end of this calendar year, 2021. More on that to follow. But also to just let you know that, yeah, I am a very well-rounded person, and I have many different interests, strengths, talents. I'm always expanding my horizons, and I'm proud of that too. It's one of the many benefactors of being a school teacher. Also, you may have noticed that I don't have any individualized, categorized playlists for my Muni Math videos. The reason for that is because each of the videos, whether they are videos that feature rotating MuniMath signs on buses, or whether they are slideshows containing a collection of mathematically categorized still image MuniMath pictures, the reason I haven't created separate playlists for each of them mathematically is because many of the videos and many of the slideshows fall under multiple categories of math. And I describe and identify those categories in the descriptions of each video so that you can get to know more about them. But because so many of the videos, as I've intended for them to be, fall under multiple categories of math, serving as outstanding academic review if ever you have math homework or tests or projects coming up, therefore, you don't need to repeat the videos in every single playlist because it's the same video. It's not reshot or edited in any way. But again, you see the MuniMath playlist, and you can, of course, if you haven't already, check them out at leisure. It's a growing number, over 200 at this point, maybe even close to 400. I'll have to double check. But it's a great source. So yeah, even though my YouTube channel is titled MuniMath by Peter Felton, namely so that I can claim credit to this creation, just in case anybody out there wants to be sly, use it for their purposes, and claim credit for creating it. No can do. But of course, if anyone sees additional MuniMath that I've not yet come across, you can feel free to share it with me, and I will give you credit. But in the meantime, you can feast your ears on music by all sorts of different artists and musical genres at Learn Through Music and Lyrics, my first YouTube channel, as well as the more recently created playlists for Music by the Birds at MuniMath by Peter Felton. All right, well, that's all I have to say for now. And yes, as you can tell, this sweatshirt came directly from London, England. I went there in June of 2009 for a wonderful 3-week vacation, my first time ever in Europe, alongside my father, and I've worn this sweatshirt proudly ever since, because I definitely support not only music from England, i.e. The Who, but also cultural traditions, of course, my love of the English language, namely when it comes to writing, and many other features of the native land as well, the motherland, I should say. Rule Britannia. All right, I hope you all are doing well, staying safe, and enjoying life as best you can, given the current climate conditions that are changing slightly, but we've still got a long way to go. And yes, on an historical front, this is the first video of this kind featuring me that I have posted since Joe Biden and Kamala Harris became elected president and vice president on Wednesday, January 20th, 2021 at 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, take good care. Enjoy yourself. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my other YouTube channel, Learn Through Music and Lyrics, by clicking on the link that I provide in the description to this video. And we will see each other online soon. All right. Peace and love. Peace and love. In the words of Ringo Starr of the Beatles.